Hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to make a quick message before we get into the rest of the video. This is an important topic because the rest of the video is going to be good news, but I just wanted to touch on the topic that lots of people have lost their jobs from the Microsoft and Xbox layoffs, and I didn't want to get excited for things and not think about the thousands of people that have lost their jobs due to these layoffs, which are absolutely terrible. And a lot of people are going to be displaced, and a lot of developers have lost their friends and colleagues to these layoffs. So morale is very low at a lot of Xbox studios. I just wanted to touch on this because I was listening to Juicehead's video about the same topic, and he brought up the same point that I think we should kind of consider that while there's a lot of good news happening today, there has been a lot of bad news, and a lot of these teams that are working on these very exciting projects have been affected very heavily. So just keep that in mind when we're talking about all this exciting Bethesda news. Just keep in mind that people are displaced and have lost their jobs, and we hope that they land on their feet and they get new work soon. And just hope they land on their feet. That's about it. Enjoy the video. The rest of it's good news, but just wanted to touch on that, so let's get into it. Good job, Bethesda. All right, so today we have some very important Bethesda Game Studios and Obsidian Entertainment news to go over. There was a big, really well done roadmap put out by Bethesda Game Studios on Bethesda.net this morning. I actually found out about this news through Jason Schreier's video. I was at work, I was doing paperwork, I was like checking off a shipment, and I had my earbuds in, and I was listening to Jason Schreier's thing because he said he did a new Todd Howard interview, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. He was blacklisted from Bethesda after the Fallout 4 debacle where the game got leaked and there was like a script and everything, and it was falsely tied to him, and it was just a big misunderstanding. So I was like, cool, Jason Schreier got a new Todd Howard interview. I hadn't been on my phone. I just saw Jason Schreier uploaded a new video, so I just clicked on it. For a second, I thought I was being pranked. Like, I thought it was like a joke video for a second, because he was like, yeah, so Bethesda's working on Fallout 5, Fallout 3, and New Vegas remasters are announced. Bethesda's co-developing Obsidian's next Fallout game with them. There's a new Fallout 76 update. Elder Scrolls 6 is still being heavily worked on. It's the team's main focus. Fallout 5's in pre-production. New creation engine. I was just like, whoa. Pause. Go to Instagram real quick. Sure enough, Bethesda put out a roadmap saying a note from Bethesda Game Studios, and they detailed basically their future. They detailed their near future. And everything up until Fallout 5. So we have 6 new Fallout projects in the works. We got Fallout 76 is getting an update, which is a prequel mission for Fallout 3 called Raven Rock. And if you know, in Fallout 3, it's the Enclave base, Raven Rock. It's a big section of that game. And then they detailed Fallout Season 3. I think I didn't read too much about the Fallout Season 3 section, but, we're getting Fallout Season 3. That's so awesome. This is the official announcement, not just the Jason Schreier report, that Obsidian and Bethesda are co-developing the Fallout project that was detailed in Jason Schreier's report. And I think this is huge news because my previous video was me being skeptical about Obsidian's next Fallout project, because I was just like, I just don't know if they have the sauce to do it. And I know this may be a little bit of a hot take, but I actually feel like I could be excited about Obsidian's next Fallout game because Bethesda is co-developing. And the reason I say that is I don't think Bethesda's really made a bad Fallout game. Fallout 3 is great. Fallout 4 is pretty damn good, and while it did have a terrible start and it was not good to begin with, but with many, many updates, I do think Fallout 76 is a good game. Is it a game that I'm always coming back to? Definitely not. I think it is. It's just not what I want from Fallout. So it's really exciting to see in this update that Bethesda is co-developing Obsidian's next Fallout project. There was not many details besides that. My speculation is that it will probably be using the Creation Engine, which is Bethesda's engine that they've been using to make games since Skyrim. Skyrim was the first Bethesda game to use the Creation Engine, I believe. So it's just really exciting to see that they're like, yeah, we're teaming up with Obsidian. We're going to make a badass Fallout game. And I'm just super excited for it now. I think my skepticism has went away. Basically, I didn't know what Bethesda's role in development was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like how it was with Fallout New Vegas, where they're like, here's the game Brio engine, make the game. We'll give you some like what you can and can't do, stuff like that. But no, they're co-developing the game, and I think that's good. I think that's really good for Bethesda to co-develop this Fallout game with Obsidian, because you have the Obsidian Fallout fans and you have the Bethesda Fallout fans, and there's a divide. It's always the debate. Which game is better, Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas? Most people go to New Vegas. A lot of people go to Fallout 3. I stand on the Fallout 3 side. I think it's a good unity point, because it shows, hey, we're not rivals. We're making this game together, and I think that's going to create something really special. I think Bethesda could learn a lot from Obsidian, so I think this is a good learning point for Obsidian, and it's also a good learning point for Bethesda for what they also announced, which is Fallout 5 is entering pre-production. So Fallout 5 is in current production and is actively being worked on. It's not in full production yet, but they are actively working on a Fallout 5, which is so awesome, because there's just no speculation about what's after Elder Scrolls 6. They're like, we are hopping right into Fallout 5 after Elder Scrolls 6. They have restated that we are working on Elder Scrolls 6 right now. It's time. It's time for this to kind of start picking up steam, because it's been too long since the last Elder Scrolls. 2011. I was 11 years old. I'm 26 now. So yeah, it's time. It is absolutely time for a brand new Elder Scrolls. And they also announced that ZeniMax Online Studios is going to be merging into Bethesda Game Studios. I think that's what it said. If not, I'll edit something in. But yeah, so ZeniMax Online Studios merging with Bethesda Game Studios, and they're going to be both working on the Elder Scrolls series together, and I think that's really huge. Elder Scrolls Online has a huge community, and it's a very good game. I played Elder Scrolls Online myself, and I do quite enjoy Elder Scrolls Online. It is a very quality MMO RPG. If you're an Elder Scrolls fan and you have not played the Elder Scrolls Online, you should give it a shot. But yeah, so ZeniMax Online Studios, they're going to be hopping into Bethesda Game Studios, and they're going to be working on the Elder Scrolls franchise together, and that is amazing news. They're still working on Starfield. That's another thing that they touched on, is that Starfield is still going to be getting updates. I think they mentioned something about Starborn updates are coming soon. I haven't played enough Starfield. I do think Starfield's a good game. I want to give it another shot, but I haven't played a whole lot of it to know exactly what they were talking about. My bread and butter with Bethesda and Bethesda Game Studios is Fallout and Elder Scrolls, more so Fallout than Elder Scrolls. Sorry I'm talking so fast. I have a lot to say. This is a jam-packed news day, and I was not expecting this. They finally officially announced that they are working on the Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remasters. I'm assuming the Fallout 3 remaster is coming first, as that's what we've heard. Has been in active development for a very long time now. It's very exciting to get confirmation of these. It makes me very excited for what's to come potentially next year for a Fallout 3 remaster. I've been waiting for that single player Fallout itch to come along, so it's really exciting that we're finally getting those remasters. Bethesda's not doing a Fallout Day this year, and I think that's good news because the past few Fallout days, they've had nothing to talk about. And next year is going to be a live event held in Washington, D.C. So it's like kind of like wink, wink. Here's your Fallout 3 remaster. That would be perfect timing. Even though that's a little bit later than I want a Fallout 3 remaster. We've been hearing about this for a long time now. So if it's late 2027, that's going to kind of be like, Anyways, yeah, Bethesda dropped huge news today. And I just want to take a second to actually commend Bethesda. Bethesda has been terrible about communicating for a very long time now. So it's really good to see that they are actually going to be releasing plenty of things in the future. Like, I have something to look forward to when it comes to Bethesda Game Studios. And I think this actually makes the wait more exciting, but it makes it a little more tolerable just because I know what they're doing. I love surprises as much as anyone, but I don't want to be waiting every showcase being like, oh, this is it, because it's been leaked so many times. I would like for game development studios to kind of start giving roadmaps, because with leak culture as big as it is right now, games just get leaked left and right. Nintendo had a huge problem with this with Star Fox, and they had a huge problem with this with the Ocarina of Time remake, because Nintendo didn't course correct and talk about it like Bethesda's doing right now. They were like, oh, it is a surprise. Everybody's surprised, but there's no gameplay. But we've known about this for months and months and months. So I like that Bethesda is taking the initiative and being like, here, listen, we've been not great at communicating. Here's what's going on with Elder Scrolls 6. It's still being worked on. It's in a playable state from what they said in the blog post. Here's Fallout 5's in pre-production. We're working on it with Creation Engine 3. The tech is there, so it's going to be shorter time in between Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 4 or Fallout 5, which I hope that's the case, since they're sharing the same tech and they're not having to rebuild tech for the next game. Starfield's still being worked on for all the Starfield fans out there. Game's still going to get updates. Fallout 76 fans, you're satiated because you're getting an update, which is a prequel to Fallout 3, which is actually pretty cool, and I might check it out. But the single-player Fallout fans, you're getting a Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remaster, and also we're working with Obsidian on a brand new Fallout project. This is great news, and Bethesda is, it feels like I feel like the ship's turning around, and we're going to start seeing a Bethesda Game Studios get back in their prime, where they have the resources now, they have the plan, so execute on it. For all we know, it could go south, and none of this stuff comes to fruition. But I think with a roadmap like this, they're committed to an Elder Scrolls 6 and then a Fallout 5, but in between Fallout 5 and Fallout 4, we're having Obsidian work on a brand new Fallout project with us. This is great news, and it's a huge Bethesda W, and they do need to be commended for this, because they're notoriously bad at communicating, but also this is just, it feels like fan service, and it's not. It's a real thing. It's a real blog post. I will link it down below in the description. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. I'm excited for the future of Bethesda Game Studios now. I was just so down. It was just bad news after bad news after bad news, and it just seems like they kind of got a kick in the ass. Unfortunately, that had to be because of layoffs and stuff, and Microsoft just not making money, so they're kind of forced to speeding up all this stuff, however you go about saying that. But yeah, things seem bright right now. Let's just hope they execute on it, but the future's looking bright for Fallout, and good job, Bethesda. You did a good one. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think is going on with Bethesda Game Studios, because I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. But please take care, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.